Hello guys, Zeus here with one more video, and this time to finish the Shadow Sanguinary guide. Let's finally talk about the third and final boss, but before, a little tip. After you finish the second boss, it's a good thing to relog your character, because sometimes your character will be bugged and you won't be able to see some HP bars and will not get some debuffs, and this probably will get you in some trouble on the third boss. So after you finish the second boss, just relog and you'll be fine. To check this out, when you're fighting the mobs before the third boss, if you don't see the HP bar on the mobs, it's because you're bugged and you need to reload. Another tip is, instead of the tank going first, the healer go first and use a resurrection skill and canceling the animation, forcing the boss to target him first. This way your group will be able to get their position easily. Again, I will not be focusing on the basic attacks, because inevitably you're gonna learn them while you do the dungeon over and over. So let's go to the more complex mechanic. If he does this attack that I'm showing on the video, where he drills his weapon around him, he's preparing to do one of the 4 patterns that I'm gonna show on the next scene. It's very important to get used to these patterns, because in normal mode it will do major damage. In hard mode you're probably gonna die if you get hit by one of these. I'll let you see all 4 patterns, then I'm gonna show other 4 patterns that he can do, and last but not least I'm gonna show you some tricks to avoid them. But if he starts doing a front or back attack, the patterns will be different. Let's see. So try to learn these patterns as much as you can, because they will improve your performance a lot. To dodge the front and back attack, you're gonna need to react fast. In normal mode you'll be easier because you're gonna have the telegraph on the ground. In hard mode you won't, so you're gonna need to react fast. The right and left attack will be easier to dodge. You just need to keep an eye on the red hilt. Just move to the same side that it is. If it's right, go right. If it's left, go left. It will be safe. Unfortunately, I don't have tank's point of views, but to dodge this as a tank, you just need to move to the same side as the tip of the spear. In hard mode, if you get hit by the left or right attack, you're gonna receive a bleeding debuff that causes major damage but can be cleansed. But as you will be pushed away, the healer probably won't be able to reach you, so you will probably die. The next attack has 2 patterns. In the first one, he's gonna do a stab and an uppercut, followed by a donut. You can iframe this one if you don't get to the area in time. In the second pattern, he's going to do a stab and swing the player around, knocking down the players nearby. The next attack is the double circle. He will target one person and shoot 2 AoE circle attacks on him. Usually the boss will target the person that is further from him. In most cases it's the healer. Healers can also use resurrection skill and cancel animation to force the boss to target them. You can do this 2 times in a row. This is a good trick to keep your DPS free while you manage this attack. To dodge the first attack, you just need to watch the rebel inside the circle. You need to dodge right before the rebel reaches the end of the circle in the second time. To dodge the second circle, you're gonna need to dodge right after the circle disappears. You can also use the skills that reduces damage taken, like Corruption Ring from Mystic, to avoid dying on this attack. Take care on hard mode, because after the boss receives his speed buffs, you're gonna need to dodge a little earlier. The next attack will put a EOA circle attack in all players. All you need to do is dodge before the second ripple reaches the edge of the circle. When the boss reaches 60, 40 and 20% of his HP, he's gonna receive a power and attack speed buff. These buffs will stack and you need to be cautious on the iframes because it's gonna do everything a little faster. You will recognize this moment with the message that Curion is gathering energy. The shield phase mechanic will trigger on 70 and 50%. You will see the message that Curion has a new target, and after that the boss will target the person with the highest aggro, usually is the tanker. This person will need to run as far away as possible from the boss. Besides the message, the tanker will be able to see strange eye in his head. This way he knows that the mechanic started. As soon as he sees that, he needs to run away from the boss. In hard mode, you will have less time to run. When the time finishes, the boss will start to run towards the tank. The boss will receive a shield that needs to be break by the DPS. If you fail to break this shield, the tank will stab the tank and throw his body towards another player, killing both of them. If the animation of this attack hits another player, he will also die, so when he does that, if you fail to break the shield, stay away from the boss. Failing or not, when he finishes this attack, he's gonna do that other attack that puts an AoE circle on each player. It's very important to run as far away as possible, because the distance that the tank is the time that the DPS will have to break the shield. The next mechanic will start at 85%. You will see the message that Curion summons soldiers and some mobs will spawn in the room. These mobs don't have much HP, so everyone can help to kill them. You can also use crowd control skills like stun, sleeping, etc. to control them. If you don't kill these mobs, they will turn in another creatures that will periodically spit fireballs around the room. You need to avoid them and kill the mobs as fast as you can. A few seconds later, he will start the cage mechanic. You need to go to the area before it closes or you will die. When the cage closes, you will see some arrows around. The very point of each arrowhead are the lines that divide the pizza. So stay close to any of the arrowheads, and when the pizza starts, it will be easy for you to move between the pizza slices. To make it even better, stay 8 meters from the boss and position on the arrowhead. This way you will be able to move very smoothly between any of the directions. Let's go to the pizza patterns. When he starts the mechanics with this animation that you see in the video now, he will do one of the two patterns that follows. But if he starts with this animation that you can see on the video now, he will do one of the two patterns that follows. The cage mechanic 2 will start at 75%. You will see the message that Curion is using the blood shard's power. He will slowly slam the ground 2 times. If you get hit by that, it will push you away, and right after that he will do the cage mechanic. All the details we said before are valid here. The only thing that changes is the beginning, the rest is the same thing. It's good to remember that you can use iframes to avoid the pizza damage. Every mistake will deal 140k damage, so you can use skills that reduces damage to survive. To finish the cage subject, let's talk about the cage debuff that only happens on hard mode. Each player will receive a debuff with a number. This number represents how much times you're gonna need to be hit by the pizza mechanic. This mechanic will start only after the boss reaches 40% of his HP. After that, every time that he does the cage mechanic, it can be the cage debuff mechanic, so you need to watch your debuffs to see if you have one or not. If you fail to do this This next mechanic will happen only on hard mode. You will see the message that Curion is retargeting. He will do a ground attack 2 times. The first attack will suck players close to him. After the 2 attacks, the person that is closest to him will receive a 2 minutes debuff. If you get this debuff 2 times, you will be in deep trouble. The boss will pierce his weapon on you and will start to flailing you around. It will be a real massacre. After he finishes with you, he will target the furthest and throw your dead body on him, killing both of you. Again, the animations of this attack will cause major damage, so it's a good idea to stay far from the boss when he's doing that. The next mechanic also happens only on hard mode. When the boss reaches 15%, a 2 minutes timer will begin counting down. If the timer reaches 0, he will go into frenzy mode where he becomes incredible fast. When he starts this mechanic, he will do the small mobs cage mechanic. It's a good moment to burn him down. Leave your best skills for this moment. Leave the mobs and focus on burning his HP. So that's it, guys. We finally made it, the third and last boss from Shadow Sanguinary. I had a lot of trouble to do this guide because my hard drive broke and I lost a lot of material that I had, so I needed to edit a lot to finish this video in time. So if I forgot something, just help me in the comments, it will be nice. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.